Hello, guys. Good afternoon.
Hello,
Hi,
teacher.
teacher.
Good afternoon.
Hi,
Hello, teacher.
teacher.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Hello, everyone. All right, let's wait just a couple of minutes. It's what time? 6:01. So we're going to give 2 more minutes for the rest of the students to connect to our session today. Okay, let's wait just 1 more minute for the rest of the students to connect. Very good. Let's start. Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon. We are going to check the attendance first before we start with our class, our lesson for today. Gerson Arismendi.
Hi, teacher.
Thank you. Hello. Keiner Baez.
I'm here, teacher.
Thank you. Jean-Claude Barrera.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Yesid Calderon.
Present, teacher.
All right, good. Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. William Castrillon.
Hi, teacher, present.
Thank you. Marianne Chain. Marianne. Andrés Camilo Correa.
Hi, teacher. Present.
Thank you. Hello. Andrés Corredor.
Present, teacher.
All right. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Johan Duque.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Elkin Fernández. Ginette Fontecha. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Ginette no está. Ok, Ginette, thank you. Y Elkin, ok.
Present, teacher.
Next is Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Cindy Juliana García.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. José Alejandro Gómez.
Here, teacher.
Thank you. Juliet Gómez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Edgar Julián Peña.
Hi, teacher, present.
Thank you. Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
All right. And Brian Vargas.
Present teacher.
Very good. Okay, we have all of our students except for Marianne. Not here yet. All right, so we can start our lesson for today. Let's begin. So let me open the presentation. All right. So we're going to start with our second class of the cycle, February 20th. This is the agenda for today. First, a short review activity for the uses of like and would like. Then we will start with the vocabulary for unit 11 is about survival items. Then some Pictionary to practice. And the first grammatical topic is the second conditional. Sorry, the second grammar topic is the second conditional. And speaking practice called what would we take if we were on a desert island? And if we have some time at the end, we are going to play a Kahoot. All right, so let's begin. The first activity is going to be very short, is a practice for like and would like. All right, so this is the link for the activity. All right, please open the activity. And in here you must select what is the correct sentence or how to complete the sentence correctly. All right. I'm going to give you some minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, and then we check. Once you finish, please share your scores on the chat. All right, when you finish, please share your scores on the chat. All right, good. I see most of you already finished. So let's check it together very quickly. The first sentence is like dancing. Do you or would you?
Do
Do
you?
you?
Do you? Mhm. Do you like dancing? Next, some more food.
Would you?
Would you like?
Would you like? Mhm. A glass of water?
Would you like?
Would you like?
Would you like? Yes. Living in Australia?
Does he
Does
like?
he like?
Does he like? Very good. 5. To go to the movies with me?
Would you like?
Would you like? Yes. 6. More sugar for your coffee?
Would you like?
Would you like?
Would you like? 7. To dance with me?
Would you like?
Would you like? Mhm. Drinking coffee?
Do they like?
Do they like? To have some beer?
Would you like? Would he like? Would he
Would
like?
he like? Good. Would he like to have some beer? And your job?
Do you like?
Do you like?
Do you like? Do you like your job? All right, guys, very good. So that was our first short activity to review the uses of like and would like. And now we're going to start with the vocabulary, the next vocabulary part in Unit 11 on page 100. So let's open the book. All right, page 100 and 101. In the first part here, we have this speaking and vocabulary part about survival items. So, well, do we understand what is survival? What's the meaning of survival items?
Supervivencia. Ítems de
Yes.
supervivencia.
Items, elementos, ítems de supervivencia. All right, so before we start checking the vocabulary, let's discuss. Read the question and discuss. What do you think is the best and the worst thing about camping? And why do you think is the best or the worst thing about camping? So for example, for me, the best thing about camping is spending some time in nature, maybe looking at the stars at night. But the worst part about camping is that you are uncomfortable when sleeping. So I don't really like camping that much. All right. So I want to hear some of your opinions. Any volunteers that want to speak about camping? What is the best about camping and what's the worst part about camping?
Yes, teacher, me.
Okay.
For me, the best for go to camping is spend time for see landscape, for stay in the nature. But the worst thing maybe all the insects like mosquitoes.
The insects, okay, yeah.
Or maybe if it rains, is bad for camping. It depends for the weather.
It depends on the weather, depende del clima, yes. All right, so if it rains, yes, your trip is ruined. And also the insects affect you very much. They can sting you or bite you. Very good. So now we are going to check the vocabulary in part 2. We have some elements, survival items that we are going to match with the pictures that we have at the bottom. All right, so we have all the vocabulary here in part 2. We're going to match it to the elements on the pictures. I'm going to give you some minutes and then we check together, all right? What are the correct names for each item that we have here? All right. I'm going to put the picture so you can see it. And okay, first the vocabulary. Here you can see it. All the words: tent, knife, torch, batteries, bottled water, blanket, compass, insect repellent, matches, magnifying glass, mirror, rope, sunglasses, sun cream, toilet paper, and water purification tablets. All right, so let's match it with the elements that we have here. All right, let me know when you are ready. So we start checking together, right? The vocabulary with the pictures. Okay, let's start checking. So the element A, Carlos, what's the name for this?
A mirror?
A mirror, yes, the correct name is mirror. B, Andres Correa, what's this?
Insect repellent.
An insect repellent. We say Cindy, letter C.
Sí, un momento. 10.
C is a tent. Very good. Elkin, D.
Teacher, can I see the
The
names?
words.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the blanket? No, excuse me, matches.
No.
No?
This. D.
Okay. The torch? No, creo. Tent.
Okay. Who knows? Who has the answer?
Magnifying glass.
Yes. Magnifying glass. Una lupa. Right? Magnifying glass. All right. Jeanette. Letter E. What's the name? Toilet paper. Very good. Toilet paper. Jean-Claude. F. F. What is F? Here. F.
Knife.
A knife. Generally, this is called a Swiss knife, right?
Okay.
Or a knife, like navaja Swiss knife. All right, Johan, letter G. F, G here.
G.
Mirror.
No, who has the answer? Anyone?
Rope.
Blanket.
This is blanket. Yes, sábana, blanket, como manta, right? Cobija, blanket. H, we have, this is H. En español, la brújula. So, Jose, what's the name in English?
Teacher, I think compass.
Yes, we say compass.
Okay.
Compass. This is brújula in Spanish. Good. Julián Figueroa. Ay, de baterías, pilas. What's the name?
Batteries.
Batteries. J, the next one, Julián Peña.
Teacher, can I see the words? Tent.
No, the word is torch. This word is more British English, right? Torch. In American English, they say a flashlight generally, all right? So, but in British English, we say torch. So this is the torch. J, all right. K, we have the next one, Juliet.
Bottle water.
Bottled water. Good. Keiner. L.
L. Water purification tables.
Yes, water purification tablets.
Okay,
Tabletas
tablets.
de purificar agua. Yes, water purification tablets. Natalia. M. Natalia.
Hi, teacher. Excuse me. Sun cream.
Yes, this is sun cream. Good. William. N.
Matches.
Matches. This is correct. Matches. Yesid. O.
Glass.
Sunglasses. Sunglasses. And the last one, let's see, Silvia Natalia. P.
What, teacher? P. Okay. Rope.
Yes, the word is rope. Cuerda, rope. Very good. All right, guys. So now we are going to, let me check. Let's do the speaking part in here. Give me a moment so I can check here. Oh, all right. Before we do the speaking part, we're going to play Pictionary just for 10 minutes to review the vocabulary and the spelling of the words, all right? So I'm going to send you the invitation for the game. All right. Remember, we have played this before. So please, sorry, I think the link is incorrect. This is the link, so let's join the activity. I don't know if everyone is going to play the game or if you can play the game because we have 20 players, maximum of 20 players. So if you cannot join, that is okay. I will share the screen and you can participate on the Zoom, all right? I see Cindy, Kenneth, Natalia, Julian, okay. Okay, let's see who we have. Okay, I'm going to give you some minutes. Oops, sorry. I cannot show you. Okay, we're going to start with the players that we have in the activity. I'm going to click start, all right? So remember the dynamic of the game. Johan is first. Johan, choose a word. Okay, Johan, you can start drawing.
Okay, teacher. Yeah.
Wow, Jeanette, very good. Remember here you have the clues. I don't know. Yes. Almost Kainer. And almost Juliet. Remember the spelling, toilet paper. Carlos is next. Very easy. All right. Very good. Elkin, yes. Yesid, your turn. Very easy. No, Natalia, this is not the word. No. Look. Rope. The word was rope. The winner for now is Yesid. Andres Corredor, it's your turn to draw. Very easy. We already had this word. Silvia Cuellar, your turn. What is the word? William, your turn. Juliet, your turn. This was torch. The previous one was torch. Sunglasses. Now Jean-Claude. Mhm. Almost Jeanette and Julian. Okay, you did two. It was batteries, the complete word, batteries. All right, let's do the last one. Andrés Correa. And see who the winner is. All right, the winner is William with 5,000 points. So we are going to stop the game for now, guys. Thank you for participating. You can leave the activity. We are going to continue working on the book related to the vocabulary. All right. So now I'm going to create the breakout rooms, and you're going to discuss points 3 and 4. All right. So let's read number 3. Number 3 says work in pairs and discuss the questions. Which of the things in the box have you got at home? Do most people have at home? Do you usually take on camping holiday? And which ones do you take on a holiday to a hotel? Here, just simply talk, discuss. Which elements from this do you have at home? Do you take a camping on a camping holiday? And do you take on a holiday to a hotel? All right. Then after you discuss these questions, in the next part, you are going to think, so individually, think of one of the items here in the box. And you don't tell your partner what it is. So the other person, your partner, can ask questions, maximum 10 questions, to guess what the item is. And the questions can only be yes or no questions, all right? So for example, you cannot ask, what is the size? ¿Cuál es el tamaño? No, you can say, is it a big element? Oh, yes. So you start asking questions. Preguntas de sí o no, para que mi compañero adivine el elemento que yo elegí, all right? So you think about it, and then your classmate starts asking questions to guess what the element is, all right? So we're going to have approximately 10 minutes for this activity. So do you have any questions of what we need to do, what we're going to do? Points 3 and 4. No questions? Yes, points 3 and 4. This is discuss the questions, and number 4, the guessing activity, la actividad de adivinar, hacer preguntas para adivinar. All right? Okay, so let's create the breakout rooms so you can work together. Who is from 2 devices? Maybe
Me, teacher.
Lisette and who else? Carlos?
Me, yo también, Natalia.
Okay. Natalia Camargo, all right. Carlos ya no está, ¿cierto? En otro dispositivo. Ah, no, sí. Aquí estás. Carlos. All right. So remember, guys, around 10 minutes, I will check what how you're working in the breakout rooms.
Wait. I think yes. But wait. I think yes, but no oral like, I don't know, I think is don't usually have a compass, like ¿cómo es se llama el compass? Ay, ¿cómo se llama ¿cómo se llama eso?
En español, ¿qué cosa?
Ujú. Compass.
La brújula.
La brújula, o sea, siento que no, usualmente la gente ya no tiene pues brújula. ¿Qué?
Maybe knife. Batteries.
Mm, or sunglass. Oye,
Yes, could be.
and water purification.
Okay. Do you usually take on a camping holiday?
I fit the comfortable and I don't like.
Okay. Do you usually take on a holiday to a hotel, right?
Ah, pero por la gente. So, hi, teacher.
Hello.
Hello. We
You can
just
keep talking.
we, we were just talking about the topics about our country partner. The difference between the geographic and the cultures each other in
Mm, I
different
see.
places.
But you can try to do it in English. You were talking in Spanish.
Yes, it's true. Yes. So is the page is 101
100. Yes, page 100.
and is 4 and 3, 3 and 4?
So yeah, now you can do 4, right? So
Okay.
one of you thinks about the one item. So for example, the tent, and the other asks questions. So is this big? Do you take it on a camping holiday? Yes or no, all right? Just yes or no. Solo las preguntas que hacemos se responden de sí y no, y la persona adivina, ¿ok? Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Yes, can you hear me?
Mm,
Hello, guys. Yes,
eh,
can you hear
hello.
me?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, toilet paper.
Okay, hello, Elkin. Yes, tell me. Which group
I was on my cell phone, but I changed my main dispositive
device?
device. Excuse me. Okay, yes, correct.
And which group were you in?
And group number 1.
Okay. Okay. With Mabel and Silvia Natalia?
Yes, Mabeli.
All right. Now you can go back to the group. Sorry, cuando salí escuché que le dijiste, ok, toilet paper. No, tú debes pensarlo y él
Sí.
intenta adivinar.
Sí,
All
sí.
right? Por eso
All
volví a
right.
entrar para aclararles de que.
Sí.
Ujú.
Gracias.
All right. All right. We are
choose our item, teacher.
Okay, perfect.
Are you ready, Jean-Claude?
No, 1 minute more, please.
Okay.
Yes. Like in the book, do you take in a camping holiday? Can you sleep in it? And only answer yes or no.
Okay. Okay, entonces si quieres yo pienso, I think I can choose the thing first.
The eating.
Okay. Okay, if you want, you can start with the question.
Okay. Can you sleep in it?
Espere, déjeme pensarlo. No lo he escogido.
Or can you drink it?
Listo, ya, ahora sí. Ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Can you drink it?
No.
Can you sleep in it?
No.
Can you turn on the iron?
The item?
Yes, turn on. Like encender.
No.
Can you turn it on?
No. Can you?
A paper? No, it is in a paper.
Okay.
Okay. Ask me other question.
A moment, please. Do you use this thing for making fire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
This is matches.
Yeah.
Okay. I win.
You win. Okay.
It is my turn.
Can you drink? Can you drink? Drink it?
Drink it, good.
Drinking. No,
No? Okay.
no. Do you need your element for
Okay. Is a big element or no?
It depends. It's a small element. Maybe it can be long element.
Uh, can you ay, ¿cómo puedo decirlo? This element is for cook or no?
No.
No.
Yes.
yes?
Yes.
It is sunglasses?
No.
Sun cream.
No.
Really? Okay. Okay. I think is it a cleaning object?
Yes.
Toilet paper?
Yes, it's toilet paper.
Ok, ok, ya entiendo por qué la primera vez.
A cleaning element. Good question. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish the breakout rooms. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, let's wait a minute for all the students to come back to the class. All right. I think all of you are back in the session. Very good. All right, guys. So now we are going to continue working in the next topic in the unit is, oh, give me a moment, please. Let's see. All right. The grammatical part is conditional sentences with would. So just to start this topic, we're going to do a listening activity. So we're going to listen to two people talking about surviving on a desert island. We're going to listen and tick the elements, the items that we hear in the listening, all right? The items that they mention in the audio. This, what we studied, tent, knife, torch, etc. All right? So let's start listening and tick.
Unit 11, recording 6.
Can you listen?
Yes.
All right.
So, what do you think? If you went to live on a desert island, what would you take?
Well, firstly, I'd take a tent, definitely.
Really? I don't think so. Why?
Well, if you didn't have a tent, you wouldn't sleep properly. You know, a tent would keep you dry if it rained, and it would keep you warmer. Actually, I'd take a blanket too. I mean, it would probably be really cold at night.
A tent and a blanket? Are those your first two choices? So you could sleep properly? What about food and water? Those would be more important, wouldn't they?
Well, yes, they're important too. My third choice would be bottled water. Obviously, you would need water to survive.
Bottled water? You would have to take a lot. I don't think it would be possible to take enough.
I don't know. And I'm not sure about the food. There's nothing on the list about food.
Well, if you were on a desert island, you would have to find your own food, I suppose.
Yes, that's true. A knife would be useful to prepare food.
All right, guys, we're going to listen a second time, and then we check the answers together. Remember, tick the elements that you hear mentioned in the audio.
Unit 11, recording 6.
So, what do you think? If you went to live on a desert island, what would you take?
Well, firstly, I'd take a tent, definitely.
Really? I don't think so. Why?
Well, if you didn't have a tent, you wouldn't sleep properly. You know, a tent would keep you dry if it rained, and it would keep you warmer. Actually, I take a blanket too. I mean, it would probably be really cold at night.
A tent and a blanket? Are those your first two choices? So you could sleep properly? What about food and water? Those would be more important, wouldn't they?
Well, yes, they're important too. My third choice would be bottled water. Obviously, you would need water to survive.
Bottled water? You would have to take a lot. I don't think it would be possible to take enough.
I don't know. And I'm not sure about the food. There's nothing on the list about food.
Well, if you were on a desert island, you would have to find your own food, I suppose.
Yes, that's true. A knife would be useful to prepare food.
All right, so what elements do we hear on the activity?
Tent.
Tent.
Blanket.
Tent.
Oh, tent.
Blanket.
Blanket.
Bottles, water.
Bottled water.
Bottled water.
And knife. And knife. Let me move it here. And knife. All right, guys. So in this activity, we are listening and we can hear examples of these different type of conditional. Remember, in the previous unit, we were talking about the first conditional, which is used to refer to very real or possible situations, all right? So let's read the example and let's think if these situations are real possibilities or if it's an imaginary situation. So on the audio, we can hear, if you were on a desert island, you would have to find your own food. So what is this? Is this a real possibility or an imaginary situation?
Imaginary.
Yes.
Imaginary.
This is an imaginary or unreal situation or possibility, right? Let's look at the other examples. Mabele, can you read the other 3 examples, please?
If you didn't have a tent, you won't sleep properly. A tent will keep you dry if it rains. If you went to live on a desert
island,
what would you take?
What would you take? So here we can see that we also have 2 clauses, the if clause or the condition and the main clause, right? So we're going to watch a short video just to get a little more information on what the structure is, what will we need to use, and to check some other examples, all right? So let me open the link for the video. Okay. All right.
Second conditional.
All right, this is the name, right? The second conditional. Before we studied the first, now we are going to check the structure for the second.
What is the conditional mood in English? We use the conditional mood for hypothetical situations. When we don't know if something will happen, we make a guess about the outcome. What is the second conditional? We use the second conditional for an unlikely or impossible outcome.
So what we were talking about is unlikely, muy poco probable o imposible, un resultado, all right?
This means the outcome probably wouldn't happen because the condition can't or probably won't happen. An example of an unlikely situation is, if I won the lottery, I would buy a tropical island. Winning the lottery is a very unlikely condition, so the outcome of buying a tropical island would probably never happen. An example of an impossible situation is, if I had wings, I would fly up to the stars.
Another example, if I had wings, I would fly up to the stars.
Since people don't have wings, this condition is impossible, so the outcome of flying to the stars wouldn't happen. The most common second conditional pattern is if plus past, would plus verb. Don't be confused by the past verb in the if clause. We use the second conditional for a present or future situation. Note that we use a comma after the if clause. For example, if I were the leader of this country, I would make many changes.
All right, so this is the first pattern that we use. If clause with the verb in past. El primer estructura o patrón es la cláusula if al inicio de la oración. If I were the leader of this country, the verb is in past, comma, I would make, we use would, before we use will, right? Now we use would. I would make many changes. In Spanish, we would say, si yo fuera el líder de este país, haría muchos cambios, all right? But this is an unreal or unlikely situation. Remember, when the if clause is at the beginning, we use a comma.
The if clause doesn't have to start the sentence. Another common pattern for the second conditional is would plus verb, if plus past. Note that we don't use a comma before the if clause. For example, I would make many changes if I were the leader of this country.
All right, we can also start with the main clause. I would make many changes if I were the leader of this country. All right, so this is the basic structure for the second conditional. If plus past verb, the other clause is would plus verb. All right, so do we have any questions so far about the structure for the second conditional?
Just teacher, I have a question.
Okay, tell me.
And with the second part of this structure, and I talk about a specific part, good and plus verb, and the verb is only in infinitive verb or in third person?
Yes, I understand. When we have will or would, the verb is always in infinitive form, right? Or the basic form.
For all the subjects?
Yes. So for I, you, he, she, it, we use would plus verb, right?
Okay, for example, the first sentence in this video, if she were the leader of this country, she would make many changes.
Exactly, yes, she would make many changes. This is correct.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to check in the presentation some other, yes, Natalia, tell me.
Teacher, qué pena, en el ejemplo que acabamos de
The
ver,
video?
no sé si es una pregunta tonta, pero...
No stupid questions.
El if, where, en este
Okay,
caso...
yes, I'm going, very good question. I'm happy that you noticed this. I'm going to explain to you this next, all right? Why we use this. All right, let's look at the presentation here. I have another example. If I were you, I would quit smoking. All right, here I have the explanation. So if the verb in the if clause is the verb to be, we use where for all the subjects. He, she, it, I, you, we. For all of the subjects, we use where. If the verb, we have the verb to be, right? The example, if I were a rich man, I would make more charitable donations. If he were here right now, he would help us. So the other form is incorrect for the second conditional specifically, all right? This rule only applies for the conditional, for unreal situations, okay? This is only for unreal situations or the conditional. This would be incorrect, all right? If I was a rich man, is incorrect. Here we use where. Yes, Natalia?
Teacher, qué pena. O sea que en este caso el where se usa es cuando digamos, la oración es algo que va a ser prácticamente imposible o muy poco probable. Las demás sí se usa con el normal. Was,
yes.
Where.
Let's look at the other example. This exception applies only to unreal conditionals. So situations that do not affect reality. If we talk about possibilities that happen or that might be true, we'll use was normally. For example, if I was rude to you, I apologize. Si fui grosero contigo, me disculpo. Here, this is a real possibility. So we use was or were normally, all right? This is the previous example is an exception for unreal conditionals, right? Or unreal situations, sorry. All right? Yes, is it clear so far?
Some difficult.
Yes, this is
Teacher,
one step above.
y para los plurales, igualmente cuando es una situación real, ¿aplicaría la regla normal del where?
Yes.
If they...
So if they, we use where. Entonces, el único cambio es con he, she, it. En este, normalmente usaríamos was. Y pues la excepción es que en el segundo condicional o en situaciones irreales, para todos usamos where. ¿Ok? Ya en las otras situaciones aplican la regla normal. He, she, it, was. You, we, y I también. I, he, she, it, was. You, we, or they, were. All right? This is only an exception for the unreal conditions. All right? Okay, and to finish this explanation part, we're going to check that we often use this structure to give advice as well. We say, if I were you, si yo fuera tú, haría esto. If I were you, I would. This is like to give advice, right? And we can also use might and could instead of would. So in replacing would, we can also use might or could. If you worked hard, you might pass the exam, or you would pass the exam. If I borrowed mom's car, I could give you a lift. But both of these situations are like unreal or unlikely situations. Si yo tomara prestado el carro de mi mamá, yo te podría dar un aventón, llevarte, okay? But probably I cannot take my mom's car or borrow my mom's car, all right? So, are we clear until this point or no? Or do we have any questions?
Teacher, esos ejemplos serían algo como poco probable.
Yes. The examples are not always so clear. No siempre serán, si yo fuera presidente haría esto. No siempre es tan obvio, ¿no? En esta situación, si yo pidiera prestado el carro de mi mamá, te podría llevar. Probablemente mi mamá no me preste el carro nunca, ¿ok? Entonces, por eso es una situación poco probable, ¿ok? O casi imposible para esa persona o este ejemplo en particular. All right, that depends on your context if we use this. All right? Okay, so here's like the summary, and then, well, we have it, the structure, past simple, and we use would or wouldn't. If I won $1 million, I would buy a new car. If I were you, I would quit smoking. This is an advice. Esta es la estructura de un consejo. Si yo fuera tú, dejaría de fumar, right? I would quit smoking. So now that we have a clear idea of the conditional, I want you to continue practicing on page 101. All right, so let's do exercise number 1A. We have 8 sentences. So you're going to circle the correct answer to complete each sentence, right? For example, I'll do the first and then you can do it individually. If I won or would win £1 million, remember, if goes with the past. If I won £1 million, I would spend it on holidays and cars. Si yo me ganara $1 millón de libras esterlinas, yo me las gastaría o me lo gastaría en vacaciones y carros. All right? So you can do the other sentences. I'm going to put this here on the screen so you can check it if you need to review, and then we will correct it, all right?
Okay, teacher.
If you have any questions, please let me know. Yes, Julian, tell me. Julian?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And the last one said, if I was.
Yes, I understand. Well, the rule says where. It's I think it's a mistake on the book. Sometimes you can see the use of was here, but we would prefer to use where if I were rich and famous. All right? Yes, this is mistake on the book. So we can say, all right, tell me guys if you are ready so we can continue. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. All right, guys, I think we can check your answers. So let's begin with sentence number 2. Let's see, Silvia Natalia. Can you read it, please?
Number 2?
Yes.
Okay. I will go to the moon if I had the chance.
I would go to the moon if I had the chance. Good. 3. Let's listen to Jessit.
If I could travel back in time, I would visit the time of my grandparents' childhood.
Yes, if I could travel back in time, I would visit the time of my grandparents' childhood. Aquí vemos el could es el verbo can en pasado, ¿no? Si pudiera viajar, yo visitaría la niñez de mis abuelos. Okay, William, number 4.
Okay, number 4. If I had a superpower for a day, I would choose to be invisible.
If I had a superpower for a day, I would choose to be invisible, right? Good. Keiner, number 5.
5. If I found 500 pounds on the street, I will keep it.
I would keep it. All right, Julián Peña, 6.
If I could have dinner with a famous person, I would choose Barack Obama.
Good. If I could choose a dinner with a famous person, I would choose Barack Obama. Carlos, number 7.
Seven. I have a problem with this. I will provide free health care for all if I will be president of my country.
In
I'm
this
not
case
sure.
is was, but we use where, right? So the correct one was I would provide free healthcare for all if I were president of my country.
Okay.
And
This
the
is a
last one,
mistake in the book.
yes, this is in the book. Sometimes people use this, but the grammatical rule is to use where, okay?
The first part is will provide.
Yes, would provide.
Okay.
And the last one, as Julian mentioned, if I was if I were rich and famous, I would live in Hollywood. All right? Excellent, guys. So now we are going to finish our class with a speaking activity. I'm going to share with you a link for a presentation, and you're going to work in 4 groups of 5 or 6 students, all right? So listen, what you need to do, this is the link for the presentation. So you can edit it in the presentation. You are going to select 5 items from the vocabulary that we learned today. These 5 items, choose 5 that you would take. What would you take if you were on a desert island? So in your groups, you are going to decide what 5 items would you take on a desert island, all right? And then explain why you chose these items, all right? Explain just in 2 minutes, all right? Short explanations. It doesn't need to be very long. Select 5 and then please put some pictures of the 5 items. In the presentation, we only need the pictures, all right? Not the big text, just the pictures, all right? So is it clear what we need to do?
Yes, teacher.
All right, I'm going to create the groups now. Okay. Only 4 groups. And put your names or the names of the participants in each slide, right? For group 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. You can go to your breakout rooms. All right, let's go to the groups. Jose, Julian, and Lisette. Julian, Lisette, and Jose. Please go to the breakout rooms.
How are you guys?
Oh, good. Guys, does anyone can share the screen, please?
Okay. You can share the share screen.
No one? No, Andrés, Carlos, Andrés Felipe, Brian.
The thing
Okay,
is,
thank you.
I don't have a PowerPoint.
All right. I think Carlos already shared his screen.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's check the words in the box and we will choose the best for us.
Okay. I got it. My element. Are 5 elements?
Sorry?
How many elements?
Five.
Yes, five.
Five items.
I think that one element for person, no?
Yes.
Okay. One element per person.
For example, for me, simple knife.
For me, a 10.
Okay. Then knife is my element is important for me in a desert island.
I try to find a good picture to.
Okay, wait.
I think torches.
Torch, yes. Torch. Aunque
Because,
también considero que
okay, I will build torch. Torch.
torch. Okay.
Batteries, no?
Yes.
Because
Ya alguien la colocó. Oh. Falta solo una cosa. Aguanting. Yo, for me, de fósforos. Pero no sé cómo se dice.
Matches.
What?
For me, I
Sí.
changed it.
and water purification tablets, no?
No.
Oh, for me,
I think that is very important.
For me, it's more important 10 than compass.
Mm,
compass.
but in the island,
we don't have uh, water, ¿cómo se dice? Agua potable.
Teacher, help. Agua potable.
Bueno,
You can say clean water
okay, clean water.
Drinking water.
or
So
drinking water, yes.
I think that the
For me, magnificent places.
Magnifying glass. Why do you need a magnifying glass
no
on a desert island, una lupa?
because fire.
Yes.
But you have matches. You can take matches. Easier, or phosphorus.
Yeah.
Instead of the magnifying glass.
Matches is better.
The water purification tablets is more important, no?
For me, it's
But
The compass is really important for the orientation with the sun.
Yes.
Okay. We have 5 items. For Juliet was matches, for Julian was knife, for me was rope, and the others participants, Jose choose an item for.
I think the
You are
torch.
group 3. Okay. Torch. Jose says torch.
Torch.
That knife, you're going to say that the kitchen knife. You can take navaja, Swiss knife, instead of the kitchen knife. You're going to cut yourself carrying this knife.
You're right.
Julian, what item do you choose for?
Como para tener más cada uno.
The
Sí.
professor are here.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, did you already choose the items?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Wow, this group is all girls and William.
Yes.
I noticed because all of the boxes are names, and then William, the picture is in at the center of my screen. Just the boy.
Comment power, teacher.
Yes. All right, guys. So you can tell me quickly, why did you choose each element? All right.
Okay,
Okay, who
teacher.
wants to start?
I can start. The blankets we choose because can help you stay cozy and warm.
Okay.
And teacher, the torch, yes, and with batteries for light in objects or whatever, like the place. And when it's night, for that.
Okay.
Okay, the knife to we choose the knife to maybe find our food and eat in the island.
All right.
And about the water purification tablets, I think is one of the most important items. Items. How do you pronounce that?
Items.
Items, because of course, if we don't drink water, we're gonna die. So I think it's the most important thing.
All right. Okay, good options, guys. Excellent. So I'm going to finish the breakout rooms, and we are going to go back to the main meeting. All right. Okay, let's finish it. Okay, let's wait for the others to come back here.
Hi.
Hello. All right, excellent, guys. So I already checked one of the groups, so group 4. Tomorrow at the beginning of our class, I will listen to all the other groups. You can tell me why you chose each element, right? I see most of you have in common the knife, maybe a rope. So tomorrow we will start the class. You can tell me why you chose each one, all right? Okay, guys, that is all for today. Thank you.
Okay,
See you
teacher, thank
tomorrow.
you.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.